Welcome to Extra. I'm Joanne Hines.
And I'm Georgia Lash. Here at Extra, we bring you expanded coverage of recently broadcast features from Sun City News. In this month's episode, please indulge us as we are dressed and ready to sign out for summer.
What Georgia means is our show Extra will be on hiatus while our Pinckney Hall studio undergoes a renovation throughout the summer. Before we hit the beach, we want to share some stories we recently aired on our SCTV News. Georgia, you've got some more of the stories to share about a beloved Sun City charity.
The dedicated volunteers of Staying Connected won't have a summer vacay like us. They are ready year-round to attend to the needs of our Sun City residents. Sun City TV joined Staying Connected at their fundraiser Black and White Gala, which raised financial support for their organization. The Four Seasons sang that song, "Oh, What a Night," and tonight is that night for the Staying Connected organization to celebrate what they do for so many in our community and to raise the funds that they so badly need to keep that going. We're very privileged to be joining in their festivities. Laura, you have been on so many committees for Staying Connected, and really the question we have is what motivates you to be so dedicated to this organization?
Well, I think I'm just trying to pay it forward a little bit. At some point, we all need a little help. I know I've had some surgeries where I wasn't able to drive, so I'm fortunate that I have a husband who's still willing to drive me. But if I didn't, it would be nice to know that Staying Connected would be there to take me to my doctor's appointments and my physical therapy and things like that. So.
And you know that's all possible because of people like you and the many hours you spend, so thank you so much.
Well, thank you for filming this for us, as always, and we enjoy watching it on Sun City TV.
Because we may never look this good on a Thursday night again.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you, Georgia.
Mary, this is such a fun event. Look at this. I mean, right away we see fun.
I know.
What was the inspiration for the gala?
Well, actually, we got together with the committee that did the auction last year, and we said we want to plan another fundraiser, but we want to do something fun. So we came up with the idea about maybe doing a gala, a dinner dance with pizzazz. So that's what we've tried to create this evening. We have a wonderful band. We have food by Jameson's. It should be a smash.
And what else will we be doing on a Thursday night? And look how we're doing it. So that means, Lucia, we got to give some shout outs. I know you people work so hard, but you probably have some people that helped make you have a successful evening. Go ahead and tell us about them.
We have some wonderful, wonderful sponsors who support us. We're so grateful to them. Integrity Home Care, which is right here in Bluffton, and Compass, who did all of these amazing desserts for us. We have our friends of Staying Connected. If you've looked in our program, we've got a lot of friends. And we get support from the local community, which we so very much appreciate.
Well, and I want to add, we don't want to forget the car club, who is outside tonight taking pictures with people as they enter with classic cars that are black or white. And we have a committee that I'd like to shout out about. We have a committee of, let me see if I remember everybody's name. We have Lori Huss. We have Lucia, of course. We have Joan Cernak and Jean Norone.
Sharon Quinter.
Sharon Quinter.
And Crystal Cortez.
Right. So
Yep.
we've got a great group that work together beautifully to create wonderful, wonderful fundraisers.
Well, this is going to be a smash evening, and what a wonderful organization to do this for.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Tab, we're going to make you the spokesperson of the evening because I know so many of us are aware of what Staying Connected is all about. But let's give some preview to our new residents.
Okay.
What is the mission of Staying Connected?
Really, our mission is, just in one simple sentence, neighbors helping neighbors. We are here to help our residents, and they have to be Sun City residents. All of our volunteers are residents, and we are here to help people when they need something. For example, you need your smoke alarm batteries changed. I just did that. Or you need the fluorescent lights in your garage changed out. Or you need a ride to physical therapy because you had your knee replaced and no one lives with you. So we're here to help people who need some assistance, a little bit of a hand up. And we are all volunteers. The board's all volunteers. Everybody that drives, everybody that does intake, we're all volunteers helping our residents. It's just a great organization.
Well, thank you for sharing that commercial, so to speak. But we need to know, and we need our new residents to know.
Yes, we need our new residents to know that we're here for them should they need our services, but we're also here if they would like to volunteer. Because as a volunteer every which way in Sun City, I just get real good fulfillment from that. It just warms me to when people say, thank you so much for bringing this or doing this. So if you want to volunteer and you're a new resident, call the hub, visit the hub, which is at the Yamasee Craft Center, or call one of the board members. I'm a board member on Staying Connected, and we'll fill you in. But really, for new people, you can either be a member, you could be a volunteer, or like me, I'm both. I volunteer, but when I needed my closet door fell off the hinge and hit me in the head, I got some of the home maintenance guy came out and helped me. So be a volunteer, be a member, join Staying Connected.
And we certainly need it. You know, we all, like you said, hand up.
Yep.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
John, what motivates the car club to support Staying Connected?
Well, you know, it's really interesting. Our big fundraiser is the car show that we have every October. And for a couple of years, we gave money to different organizations. But then we started thinking, you know, we really ought to be taking care of our own because we're all about Sun City. And so we looked around and we found that Staying Connected was probably the best group in the whole area, Sun City and other areas, that we can make a donation to that would have a meaningful result with our residents here in Sun City. And I've been a long-time fan of Staying Connected. I was here when they first organized. I knew what their mission was, and so did the car club. And so we've been repeating that each year. Now I think it's the third year that we've been a major contributor to them. But they also help us because they come to our car show. They help advertise the car show. They do what's called a 50-50, which half of the proceeds go to Staying Connected, half go to the winner at the show, the one that the ticket that's drawn. And car guys really like to have raffles and 50-50s and things like that. They just like to win, okay? But Staying Connected has been really good. This past year we tried a new event. They had a successful silent auction as a fundraiser, so we tried a silent auction with the car show. Not sure how well we did, but we made some money for Staying Connected, and we might be able to do it again in the future. But we've established a good rapport with them because they believe in Sun City, we believe in Sun City, and we believe it's all about the people.
Well, I have to say, and you've got your jewel cars out there tonight to help dress up the event.
Oh, those are classy cars. I had my picture, mine and my wife's picture taken in front of that 57 Chevy. My brother-in-law had various versions of that, and it brings back great memories. But I have never seen a 57 Chevy as good-looking as that one is.
Well, and it fit the theme. Thank you so much, and thank you for supporting Staying Connected. David, what motivates all the work that you have done with the Buckeye Group to contribute to Staying Connected as a charity of choice?
Well, early on, we felt that because it was a local group taking care of our residents, that it was very important to back them. And we have for several years. I think it goes on like 5 years. Our Family Feud has raised all kind of funds for them. And we've been very happy to do it. They're a great group, and we're proud to do it.
Well, thank you so much, and thanks to the Buckeye Group, because you always help everyone. Lisbeth, so many residents are aware of Sun City's Staying Connected organization, but we have some new people, and we have people that maybe still aren't clear about the mission. I understand you have something really exciting to tell us.
I do. We started a program last year called the Ambassador Program, and what we have done is we have gotten a Staying Connected volunteer in most of the neighborhoods to be sort of our spokesperson. So if there is a meeting in the neighborhood, that ambassador makes sure that he or she talks to the new people about staying connected, or they get one of the board members to come in and give a PowerPoint presentation. Those ambassadors we can send emails to. We give them the fast checks of how many members, how many volunteers we have. They help us find new volunteers. You know, they can go to their meetings and say, hey, have you heard about Staying Connected? I think you would be a great volunteer. So that's the ambassador program. And those ambassadors, they may be volunteers that are doing other things like transportation or maintenance or whatever it is.
I think the depth of your organization is phenomenal, and it seems to continue to be growing. A night like this of fundraising is going to help all that happen, but what a personal and wonderful way to reach our residents.
Thank you. It makes a big difference. It really does, and we are very excited about it.
And thank you for doing all you do.
Thank you.
Martha, you're a pretty familiar face here on Sun City TV. You've even been behind the microphone, interviewing others. But today we want to ask you, for the Sundancers organization that you're representing, what motivates the Sundancers to contribute and support Staying Connected?
Oh, Staying Connected touches so many lives in such ways that they need some assistance. And, we love to move and to be able to be mobile, and some people don't have that opportunity. So we are there to help them whenever they need to, if they need a doctor's appointment, if they need something fixed, or they just need somebody to come and sit with them for a while maybe the caretaker goes out and runs some errands. So it just reaches people in so many different wonderful ways.
So you all use your talents and your performances, and then you can donate to this great organization. That's wonderful.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Yes. Well, thank you.
Staying Connected volunteers were beautiful that night, inside and out.
Now, Joanne, you have another story to share before we say goodbye for the summer, which involves a special group of visitors to our studio.
Yes, it does, Georgia. This story began a few months ago when SCTV visited Riverview Charter School to pick up the books they collected for my special project for my children's lending libraries. It turns out these student volunteers were members of a video production class, so we invited them here to see how we do things at Sun City TV.
Virginia, please tell our audience about the Riverview Charter School video production program.
Well, we at Riverview have a video production program, and 7th and 8th graders can take the program, and it consists of the morning show, which we do, like y'all's show, we do just not as popular, but just for our school, and we do just different segments and stuff like that.
What are some of the productions that you do? What do you cover in your morning news?
Well, most every time we do a show, it consists of sports, and then we used to do jokes just to get a little humor in there, and then we ask the students what they want to do. Like Miss Clancy will ask us what we would like to film.
Do you have a particular favorite?
I've done sports, I've done interviews, but I'm normally the anchor, so I do intros and outros.
Okay. Now, I happen to see on your website for your school that you are on the director's list for all A's, so
Yes.
I know you've got a lot going
Yes,
on.
ma'am.
But tell me, do you see media in your future?
I don't. I would like to be in the medical field, but I know the skills that media has taught me will help me in life.
Now, if you were to go on in media, have you ever thought, even in your production show now, what would be your ideal interview or an ideal story to cover?
Well, I play tennis, and I really love it, and Roger Federer is actually my favorite player, so it would really be an honor to interview him.
Now, last but not least, if you've noticed, we're a little older than your crew is. Do you have any advice for our people of our age to make our station more current, more vital?
Well, what we just did on our morning show, the last episode that we put out, we asked our students to come to us with what they would like to produce on our show. So they would make the scripts and we would film them, so maybe that could be cool on y'all's show.
Thank you. And we avoid saying things like, we're fire. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you. Welcome to the 17th episode of The Morning Show. Does our set look a little different to you?
It should, because today we are coming to you from the Sun City TV studio in Bluffton. Our 8th grade video production class is here on a field trip to visit our friends from Sun City.
We met them when they came to our school to film us after the book swap in February.
They were excited to know that we had a morning show, and so they invited us here to tour their production studio and see where they do their own weekly newscast. We are grateful they welcomed us today.
And as you can see, they have invited us to do our Riverview morning show from their amazing studios. It has been a great field trip.
Service learning is a big part of our experience while we are here at Riverview.
Back in October, everyone had a chance to package meals for empty bowls, which were delivered around the globe. That was a great time and felt good to serve others.
And now each grade level is working on a unique spring service learning project.
So today, we will share what different grade levels are doing to make a difference.
What a talented group of young adults. I think our future seems pretty secure in their hands.
Definitely. That leads us into our next story, Georgia. You reported on an event that reminds us of how we need to secure the future of our planet.
We have a multitude of ways we benefit from our Sun City clubs. At the Sun City Earth Day event, we met a few clubs who collaborated to increase our awareness of how to help our environment.
Earth Day is celebrating its 52nd anniversary, and here at Sun City in the pavilion and the grounds surrounding it, we are commemorating this focal point of our environment. There's lots to learn, so let's get started. Bob, we are celebrating this day today as Sun City in our Sun City way. Can you determine for us, are we doing some things right here in Sun City to help the earth already?
This is an amazing group of people who live here in Sun City. If all you have to do is look at the wildlife, the beautiful forest, the beautiful lagoons, and you can tell we're doing a lot, correct, for the earth here in Sun City.
Now, for someone who might need a little environmental encouragement, what's a simple thing or two that we could do right away to help?
It's amazing. You can go on Amazon or whatever, and you can buy this, if you will, waterless detergent. You throw one of these in your washer to do your clothes versus that big gallon of water that has to be transported across the country. These things ship lighter. A truck of this would wash all of America. That's just one example. There's plenty. We got LED lights back here. We got so much that we can do simple, very economical to help the earth.
Well, thank you for encouraging us to get better at this.
Thank you so much for what you do.
Lisa, as president of the Avant Gardeners, you make our gardens beautiful. You've taught us how to do that. So can you give us a couple of quick tips we can take away from today to make our gardens earth-friendly?
Thank you. We're here today talking about every day being Earth Day, and plant selection is really important, and we really promote native plants because they are very sustainable in our environment. They fit well with the amount of water we get here. They're more disease resistant. We're also talking about using moisture meters to measure how much water you really need to have. One of the worst things you can do for plants and the environment is overwatering. So if you're watering plants to the moisture levels that they need deep in the roots where they need the moisture, that's beneficial to the environment and the plants.
Now, I have to ask, if somebody was a total newbie to, our southern environment here, when you say native, give us a couple of examples.
Oh, goodness. Natives. I have Mrs. Schiller's verbena, which is a beautiful bush, works really well, abelias. But a great way to identify plants is to visit the Hummingbird and Butterfly Garden over by Lake Somerset, which is managed by the Avant Gardener Club, by our volunteers. And that's a great way to look at the labeled plants, see what speaks to you in terms of color and size and variety, and get some great ideas for your own garden.
I already did that last year because I was helpless, so thanks for that.
Great.
Raymond, would you be so kind as to give us some of the history behind Earth Day? It's 52 years old.
Most of us here in Sun City are old enough probably to remember the first Earth Day. It grew out of a number of serious environmental episodes that were spectacularly broadcast on television back in the 60s. For example, there was a major oil spill off the coast of California in Santa Barbara, and everyone saw the poor otters and seals and seabirds fouled in oil. Incidents like that led people to want to take action to protect the planet. And so a movement mobilized to create a nationwide and eventually a worldwide demonstration once a year in support of measures to protect the planet. The first one was on April 22nd of 1970.
And we continue it now, 52 years later, and thank you for people like you, because I know you're one of the event organizers.
Well, I certainly am happy to be participating, and I'm thrilled to see so many coming out today and learning about things that they can do to help protect the planet.
David, you have been involved with so much planning for this event. Tell me, how pleased are you with the success today?
I'm very happy with the turnout. I'm really appreciative of all the people that are here with their exhibits. A lot of people have better things to do on Sunday, or maybe more fun things, whatever, but they came out to share their knowledge with everybody. So I'm happy.
And those groups again that were the event organizers?
This Earth Day celebration was organized by the Environmental Action Group and the Sun City Bird Club.
Linda, from the perspective of the Bird Club, what can we all do at home to protect our avian wildlife?
Okay, there's a few things we can do in our home, in our backyards. If you feed the birds, have a feeding station. It needs to be up high so the deer will not be eating all the seeds. It needs to be about 10 feet away from the house. Also, when you have a feeding station, birds are prone to fly into the window. We do not want our birds flying into the windows because it usually kills them. We lose more birds to window bird strikes than anything else. That and cats. Cats will sit at the bottom of a bird feeder and just wait. So when your windows should be protected with something, there's little systems that you can talk to the Bird Club about that they will help you put these systems, very inexpensive, on your windows. Also, birds do not have to be fed by us. We feed the birds usually for our own entertainment. Winter is when you would like to feed the birds. That is when they will have some difficulty finding food. The best thing you can do is put up a bird bath. They love fresh water, drinking fresh water and taking baths.
That you have got us on the right direction.
One more thing, you can plant plants that are bird friendly, that have seeds on them and berries. That you can talk to the master gardeners of the Low Country, probably somebody in the Avant Gardeners Club, and also the Bird Club can help you with that. Okay?
That was good. Thank you. We had a chance to ask some of our enthusiastic attendees, what is one effort you do, big or small, to help our environment?
Our product is vinegar. We use vinegar to eliminate some of the soaps that contaminate the environment.
Now, I don't do too much. I'm in the bird club and I have bird feeders in my backyard, but I try to keep everything as clean as possible, and hopefully that is just a little bit to save the earth, if you will. Thank you.
Hi. What we have done in 2016 is we installed solar panels on our house. We are thrilled with the results. Mostly it's our $17 to $18 electric bill every month, but we really didn't do it to save money. We did it to help the environment And every month we get a printout on our display of how many trees we have saved and the amount of carbon we have not permitted to go into the air.
Those clubs showed us a better way.
Definitely.
Now, as we pack up our beach bags, that's extra for June. I'm Joanne Hines, reminding you that during the hiatus, our Sun City TV shows will not air on Spectrum or Hargray, but you can view all our shows on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/SCTV station. Even easier when you subscribe. We also post all our show links on Twitter and on our Sun City webpage.
And I'm Georgia Lash. Thank you for watching. And when you're watching us on YouTube, remember you can view all our shows at your convenience anywhere you have Wi-Fi, even at the beach. Joanne and I will be back in fall as we return with extra coverage of stories and features from Sun City News in our new studio with the new look for our show.